Hi, good evening, if I can say that, or is it good afternoon or good morning? This is your host, your guy himself, DLG. Welcome back to my channel. Basically, I'm just going to bring you some updates on the Arsenal, and I'm hearing of a 40 million euro bid for Hassan Ouah, which is going to get turned down. Lyon, I've made it clear that they want as much as 50 or 60 million euros, which is 50 million in British money. And Lyon will not sell until they get their money. Atletico Madrid are the same. They want about, 50 million euros for Thomas Partey, which adds up to 45 million in English money, or should I say British money. And that will not be touched. He will not be going anywhere until Arsenal cough up the money. So it's down to the hierarchy to not mess around. And that's as simple as. Otherwise, we do not have our money. Or we do not have our players. And we could do with an upgrade in midfield. I mean, I've got no complaint. Well, our midfield over the course of the season, the players will let us down. Xhaka and El-Neni, can they be depended on a consistent basis? I have serious doubts, especially Xhaka. There's times where he's going to have bad games, and you know when he gives the ball away, he gives stupid fouls away, needless penalties, and for me, he's just not that guy. For me, nah. If we're going to elevate 2 levels, then the midfield needs an upgrade. And for me, Partey and Ouah are an upgrade in that midfield. That is the bottom line. However, we got off to a fresh start last weekend. Whoopie-doo. Nah. Good fresh start. Gabriel scoring his debut. 10 out of 10 performance. Other than that, excuse me, the hiccups. We still need to find a way of. We still need a midfield before the Liverpool game, because that fixture will be one in the midfield. I'll tell you that now. Defensively, we've come a long way. We've seemed to be more resilient and more improved defensively. However, we could still do with some upgrading in that midfield. That's where we need to strengthen. And for me, that's where, that's where the leagues are won in midfield. You got to have a top class midfielder. We've got a top notch goalkeeper. You got to have a top class midfield. The defense is looking solid, and attack. Well, I think we can do one more attacker. Well, I'll say defensively we're looking solid, but I still think if we're going to play in the back 4, Bellerin is just not that guy to be in your plans. For me, it will be Maitland-Niles. Or if we go and get a Max Aarons, then that's perfect for me. Aarons, Saliba, Gabriel, Magalhaes, and Kieran Tierney. That will be the ideal back 4. And the midfield, well, I've said it before, Partey, Aouar, and Ceballos. And up front, the front 3 sorts itself out. Whether Mikel Arteta will go with Aubameyang, Martinelli, or Willian, or he'll go with Pepe, Aubameyang in the middle, and Martinelli on the left, or Willian on the left. He can play left, right, even in the midfield. For me, so it's a bit flexible there, should I say, and that's what we need. I mean, Arsenal fans, I've screamed it out to the top of my voice, and I'll scream it again. Well, we need both, ideally. We can't have one or the other. That's not the ambition. You know, that's not the ambition. And I just want individual Arsenal fans, without naming names, to stop asking the question, one or the other. One or the other. It's making me frigging sick. It's doing my effing head in. Seriously. And I'm trying hard not to swear, but I'm getting aggravated by that question alone. And it's making me sick how Arsenal fans, or without saying all Arsenal fans, how 85% of Arsenal fans seem to think of the Partey situation. The scenario is we need both of them. Now, why can't we get both? Why? If you're going to answer that question, then leave it in the comment section below. Let me hear your thoughts. But one thing for sure, we cannot be taken seriously as top 4 contenders if we don't even get one of them. The ideal scenario for us is to get both of them. Game players. Partey is everything we need as a midfielder. He's game it's a comparison to Patrick Vieira, and we haven't had one of those in. You haven't had a Vieira in how many years? Since the last 14 years. No, 15 years. Sorry, 15 years when we sold him. And Partey has some similarities in his game. He can dribble, he can tackle, his positioning is superb. He's got everything as a midfield player, and he is the type of midfield player Arsenal want. And he's made it clear to his dad that he would love to join Arsenal, and his dad has made it clear to the public his son wants to join Arsenal. I mean, how much convincing do we need? I mean, even Guillaume Relegay has had his say on it, and it seems positive. I mean, this guy who spoke to Lee Gunnerbang and Robbie Lyle, I've forgotten his name. Romano, I've forgotten his name. He says that we can sign one or the other. And I don't want to hear that. I say we sign both, because I want to be ambitious. I've waited 15 plus years for Arsenal to show ambition, and I don't want to wait another 15 plus years for us to show ambition. It's time for us to deliver. Let's go and sign both. Let's make the statement, and let's become the top 4 contenders and Europa League contenders. Definitely Europa League contenders. If we can get to the final with Unai Emery, imagine if we get to the final with Mikel Arteta, there'll be more of a tactical approach and planning into that final than there would be with Emery. And Arteta would hopefully have the tools he would need from keeper to attack to succeed where Unai Emery failed. Anyway, enough of him. I'm just here to talk the Arsenal transfer plans, and the plan is to get both, without a doubt. It's to show ambition. That ambition starts from the frigging top. Yes, I'm talking about you, Vinay Venkatesham. I'm talking about you, Stan Kroenke. No, you're the main problem of all time. But I'm talking about your son, one of the directors. I'm talking about Prick Law. He should have been gone. And yeah, I do apologise for my language. I tried hard not to swear. But as you can tell by the tone of my voice, it is very difficult. I'm talking about a couple of individuals who don't deserve a place in the board, and God knows how many dinosaurs we have in that boardroom that need to be extinct with a capital E. I always feel like this when I talk about the board. And why should I feel happy about these individuals? I've not been happy for a long time about these individuals. They need to leave my club, our club. Time for a change in the boardroom. And that's my concern, the board. For me, if we're going to challenge for the league title, we've got to show more ambition and back Arteta. Edu seems to be the one who's helping him out. What about the rest of them? Stan Kroenke, you gonna leave the man underneath a bus like you've done with Monsieur Wenger, Emery? What you were about to do with Ljungberg as well? You haven't got a clue about the game called football. You don't even know the offside trap or where a penalty should be taken. You haven't got a clue. I just hope your comeuppance comes when your time ends. You deserve to sell up. And sell up is what we all want you to do. You better help Arteta out. You employed him, so you better make the use of it. You better make the use of it with your working relationship with Arteta. Make the use of it. Otherwise, all I want is Hassan Aouar and Thomas Partey. Let's get to the bottom of it and get those two signed up. I don't want to hear the question of one or the other. I'm having both because I'm ambitious. I'm having both because I want to start winning trophies. I'm having both because I want to succeed. I'm not having one or the other. This is a fantastic opportunity to get our name back in the respect mode, and we should do this by making a statement signings. Both Partey and Aouar, happy days. So I'm going to wrap it up here and say thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I do apologise for my foul language. As difficult it has been. I've tried hard not to swear. I've probably only sworn once. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, DLG Reppin. I'm out of here. Good night, and please do rest well.